every night, once a week, or every other night. Sometimes you can remember your dreams, and sometimes you can't. There are a lot of different views on why we dream. Dreams are a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. In this speech, I'm going to talk about some of the dream theories, dreaming in the brain, some facts on dreaming, and dream recall. Our dreams combine verbal, visual, and emotional stimuli into something broken, but often an entertaining storyline. Many experts disagree on exactly what the purpose of our dreams might be. Physiological theories are based on the idea that we dream in order to exercise various neural connections, and some researchers believe affect certain types of learning. Psychological theories are based on the idea that dreaming allows us to sort through problems, events of the day, or things that are requiring a lot of our attention. Many researchers and scientists also believe that perhaps it is a combination of the two theories. First, the dream theory is Sigmund Freud. Dr. Freud's theories are based on the idea of repressed longing, the desires that we are unable to express in a social setting. Dreams allow the unconscious mind to act out those unacceptable thoughts and desires. Carl Jung studied under Freud, but soon decided his own ideas differed from Freud's to the extent that he needed to go off in his own direction. He agreed with the psychological origin of the dreams, but rather than saying that dreams originated from our primal needs and repressed wishes, he felt that dreams allowed us to reflect on our own waking selves and solve our problems or thinking issues. Most recently, around 1973, researcher Alan Hobson and Robert McCarley set for another theory that threw out the old ideas. Their research on what was going on in the brain during sleep gave them the idea that dreams were the result of random electrical brain impulses that pulled imagery from places of experience stored in the memory. They said that these images don't form the stories that we remember as our dreams. Instead, when we are awake, our minds is trying to make sense of the imagery. Create the stories without or even realizing it, becomes the brain to make sure a sense of what it has experienced. This theory is known as the activation synthesis hypothesis. As you can see, there are many different theories on what our dreams mean and what they actually are. Next, I'm going to talk about dreaming in the brain. When we sleep, we go through 5 sleep stages. The first stage is very light sleep, from which is easy to wake up from. The second stage moves into a slightly deeper sleep, and stages 3 and 4 represent our deepest sleep. Our brain generally throughout these stages is gradually slowing down so that by deep sleep, we experience nothing but delta brainwaves, which is the slowest brainwave. Restless eye movement sleep is primarily characterized by movements of the eyes and is the 5th stage of sleep. During REM sleep, several changes also take place. The heart rate and breathing quickens, your blood pressure rises, we can't regulate our body temperature, and our brain activity increases to the same level as when we are awake, or even higher. The rest of the body is essentially paralyzed until we leave REM sleep. This paralysis is caused by the release of glycine and amino acid from the brain stem onto the motor neurons. Because REM sleep is the sleep at which most dreaming takes place, this paralysis could be nature's way of making sure we don't act out in our dreams. The 4 stages outside of REM sleep are called non-REM sleep. Although most dreams do take place during REM sleep, more recent research has shown that dreams can occur during any of the sleep stages. Throughout the night, we go through these 5 stages several times. Each time, though, includes more REM sleep and less deep sleep. By morning, we're having almost all of these stages 1 and 2 in sleep. The way you dream has to do with the way you sleep. Next, I'm going to talk about some facts about your dreams. While researching, I also found some interesting facts about dreams. Some of them include that most dreams last anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes. When people are snoring, they are not dreaming. You don't dream in black and white like researchers once thought. You also dream in color. Even though you may not remember them, everyone dreams several times a night. And during a typical lifetime, we spend about 6 years dreaming. Dreams are very different from person to person, and there are a lot of interesting facts about them also. Now I'm going to talk about how you recall your dreams. Researchers say that 5 minutes after the end of a dream, we have already forgotten 50% of it, and 10 minutes after the dream, we've already forgotten 90% of its content. Freud theorized that we forget our dreams because they contain our repressed thoughts and wishes, and we wouldn't want to remember them anyway. researchers say that one reason is that other things get in the way. We are forward-thinking by nature, so remembering something when we first wake up is difficult. L. Strumbaugh, a dream researcher of the same era as Freud, believes that several things contribute to our not being able to remember dreams. One thing he said, that many things are quickly forgotten when you first wake up, such as physical sensations. He also considered the fact that many dream images are not very intense and would therefore be easy to forget. Another reason, and probably the strongest of the theories, is that we traditionally learn and remember both by association and repetition. As dreams are usually unique and somewhat vague to begin with, remembering them could be difficult. Dreams are very interesting in a lot of ways. As you can see, there are a lot of different theories and way people perceive how we dream, even in what they mean. I hope from this speech you learned about dream theories, how the brain works while dreaming, some interesting facts about dreams, and how you can